Welcome to this yoga stretch to feel your best. We begin in child's pose with knees together. Allow your spine to round forward, forehead lowering to your mat. This slow-paced class is going to make you feel so good. I really love this one and I hope you do too. Take a deep breath in, filling your low back, noticing a subtle spread from left to right. And now just take your knees wide, so turning this into a wide-kneed child's pose, getting a nice stretch in the inner thighs. And then lift your chest, extend your elbows, thread your right arm underneath your left, taking right shoulder, right ear down to your mat for a thread the needle in our child's pose.
Good.
Slowly change sides, twisting the other way. In yoga philosophy, dharana, which is one of the 8 limbs, is about concentrating on a single point of focus. And in our practice, that can be placing attention on the breath or becoming attuned to the sensations that we feel in our yoga postures. Gently unwind and then come up onto your hands and knees, tabletop, and find a few rounds of cat-cow, just moving in time of your own breath, setting your own pace.
Sure.
The cultivation of mindful attention is one of the most profound things that we are practicing on our yoga mat. Things can really begin to shift when we start to pay close attention to them. Return to a neutral spine and then walk your hands forward, melting your chest down towards your mat for puppy pose, taking either your forehead or your chin to your mat if you want to take things a bit deeper, and trying to keep your hips stacked directly above the knees. And using your breath to really allow your chest to melt a little bit deeper. Slowly release, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back for a downward dog, just finding any movement in this down dog that feels good. And then lowering your knees back down, hips to heels, child's pose. Let's come back up into down dog, finding stillness, maybe legs straighten, working heels towards your mat. And then begin to take baby steps up towards your hands, coming into forward fold at the top of your mat. Knees can be nice and bent. Catch hold of opposite elbows and find a gentle sway from side to side. Release your hands and roll up slowly through your spine, coming to stand, taking a couple of shoulder rolls. Then interlace your hands behind your back, finding a back bend. Lifting up your chest towards the ceiling. Keeping your hands clasped, come out of your back bend and take your wrists over to your left waist and then tip your right ear towards right shoulder. Lift your head back to center, find that back bend once again. And then taking your clasped hands to the right wrist, left ear to left shoulder. Notice how this feels. And just release that stretch, come back to Tadasana, and then take a big step back with your left foot, turn to face the long edge of your mat, making your way into a triangle pose or reaching forward. Maybe catching hold of a yoga block, placing your right hand on it, pressing into the block, reaching up with your left arm. On an exhale, left arm circles forward and down, right toes turn towards the long edge of your mat for a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left hand grabs outer right ankle for a twist, right arm reaches up. And release, take that twist to the other side. And then release back to center. Option to catch hold of your big toes or catch hold of your ankles, taking your twist a bit deeper. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, take your hands to your waist and slowly rise on up. And just turn your left toes out now, finding triangle pose on the second side. And then rise up to stand, coming into wide leg forward fold again, but this time interlacing hands behind your back, find that opening with the chest. And then find your forward fold, arms reaching up and over the head. Release your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, slowly rise up and take a big step towards the top of your mat, Tadasana. Take your feet out wide and squat down into Malasana, Yogi squat. Hands are in prayer. You can just shift from side to side, stretching out the hips. And then lower down to a seat. Extend your legs and we'll come into a seated forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Then exhale, catching hold of big toes or outside edges of your feet as you come into your forward fold. Knees can be bent. Alright, slowly lift on up, scoot forward, and then come to lie down. Find constructive rest for a moment, so feet wide, knees fallen together. And make sure you have some space behind you for our next posture, Halasana Plow pose. Snuggle your shoulder blades towards one another under your back, and then lift your legs up and back behind your head. Maybe your toes reach the floor. Maybe you interlace your fingers. And toes can be tucked or untucked, tops of feet pressing into the mat behind you. Allow this deep stretch for the back to feel good. Take your hands to your low back and slowly roll back down. And we'll come into fish pose, which is a counter pose to Halasana. So just taking your hands underneath your glutes, lift up your chest, arch your back, and take the crown of your head to the mat. So really opening up through the throat. And then release, taking chin to chest, hug your knees into your chest. Find a gentle rock from side to side. From here we'll take twisted roots for a twist. So just gently scoot your hips to the right and then cross your right leg over the left, interlacing once or twice, and then dropping your knees over to the left. If that feels too intense, just take any variation of a reclined twist that works for you. Unwind and find your twist on the second side. So just gently scoot your hips over to the left, wrapping your left leg over the top of the right, dropping knees to the right. Unwind from your twist and then make your way into Shavasana, final resting pose. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and then exhale, sigh out your mouth. Allow your muscles to relax. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and just pause at the top. Exhale as you begin to find movement in fingers and toes. And gradually make your way up into a seat. Take a breath in, circling your arms up, hands touch in prayer above your head. And then exhale out your mouth, drawing your hands down to your chest as you bow forward to close your practice.